I grew up and I got older and older. My mom decided that it's time she again explained a little bit more about oppression due to sign language. She said, a lot of hearing people are going to oppress you. I looked at her and I said, Mom, what do you mean by oppressed? She thought for some time and then she said, son, your grandma who was deaf a long time ago, her and her classmates would all tell this story. And I'm going to tell you this story. Back in your grandma and grandpa's time, all of the deaf schools, they were forbidden to use sign language. They were forced to speak. And if they used sign language, they would be horribly punished. Your grandma and all of her friends, late at night, and when they'd be in their dorm rooms, they'd all quietly get up out of their beds. They'd open up the window so that the light from the moon would come into their rooms. They'd all sit in a circle and they would all sign. They always had one girl who'd be by the door and she'd look underneath the crack to make sure that there was no dorm supervisor coming in. But then one night, the girl who's supposed to be on watch, instead, she was looking at the conversation. Because remember, they didn't get a sign at all during the day. So as she's watching the conversation, in walks the supervisor, and all the kids ran back to their beds as fast as they could. The girl who's on watch, she ran as fast as she could, and then the supervisor came in and hit her. And as she fell, her head hit the floor. Your grandma remembers waking up, and she could see, because of the moonlight coming in, that the supervisor took the girl away. And they never saw that girl ever again. Later, they found out that the girl, she died in the name of language. From hearing that story, it stuck with me forever. As I got older and older, because of that story, I started to have a drive. I decided I must tell the world. And that story must become poetry. And I'm here to tell all the hearing people too about it.